have to change the title here in a minute. You have to go back and watch part 1 if you want to know where we're at, but I mean, I'll just tell you anyway. We have docked. We are in Connecticut. We made it over. And so we are getting ready to get off of the ferry. We went from Port Jefferson on Long Island, and now we are headed to my favorite casino in Connecticut. And so yeah, that's where we're at. So we're getting ready to get off.
Yes, we just took the ferry from Port Jefferson. We're now in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And waiting for Mr. Gavin here to let us off the boat.
We got the middle row of cars going first.
Actually, two top levels went off first.
Oh yeah. It doesn't take very long to get off either. I mean, we've been docked here, what? I mean, they make an announcement to say go to your cars, all that kind of stuff. We've been back in the car for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes if that.
Yeah.
So, fun stuff. That's where we're at. Pretzels. Have I mentioned I love food? I love food. Food's my favorite. Alright, here we go. So this ferry that we're on is called the Park City. There's different ferry boats that go. And what I was reading when I first was booking this was that there was some history behind it, is what I was reading, basically. You'll have to read it, and then you'll have all kinds of information that you will remember forever. But apparently this was one of the boats that used to go and had a lot of nostalgia or something, I don't know. I skimmed through it and don't remember any of it because I don't have your memory, honey.
Ah. Good times, though.
Yeah, so a lot of fun. So there you go. That's how it is. You drive on, you drive off.
Last time we came through this ferry, it was actually flooded because it was high tide, and it had a bunch of rains. The water was about 8 inches above the road, all the way up to right about here.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna turn the camera around now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna work a little bit.
There you go. Half my face, most of hers.
But I'm working, so you're not going to see much of my face.
What you working? What you doing?
Well, I would like to try to get the video that I made yesterday out, and we have about an hour drive.
My favorite is her editing videos.
It's not his favorite because I get frustrated.
No. She very much does get frustrated. Yes. All right, well, now I'll just put it back on the road.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
There we go. Here we are in the old Connecticut. gray day in Connecticut as well.
We're not saying much.
Hmm.
I said we're not saying much. That's okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's kind of gray here, isn't it?
Yeah. It's alright, it's beginning of fall. It's alright, it's beginning of fall.
Oh, that's weird. That's gonna have an echo. I need to. Oh, that's weird. That's gonna have an echo. Oh, that's terrible. Stop that. Stop it. Okay, I got it. I got it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I got it off. Sorry.
Alright, who's in here? Send us a comment. Let us know who's here.
Who's in here? Who's in my?
Who be
here?
Who be watching?
Who be watching? Who all? What all you be watching? Anyhow,
Nobody's watching, I guess.
no, I like the one guy that I follow on some of the shorts and stuff. I forget what he is. He's just really funny. But one of the things that he says is, "If you're not following me, you should be." Now I'm stuck on that saying. If you're not following me, you should be.
Isn't that the Stoner Gump guy?
Yeah, Stoner Gump, I think is his name. He's really funny. He makes me laugh. He makes me laugh a lot.
Yes, he is funny. Although I can't smoke that much weed or do edibles.
Oh Lord. Well, I mean, yeah.
Nothing against it. I don't do it. I am an aircraft mechanic. I like to keep my license somewhat ready, just in case I need to go work on an airplane or two. And if you have partaken in the marijuana, you won't be able to get a job. Because although it's state legal, it is not federally legal, and I hold a federal license.
Yeah, I just never. My friends all did it in school and stuff, but I just never. It was never a thing for me.
I just don't like how it stinks. I imagine the edibles are probably a lot better, but
I still have a lot of friends who do.
well, yeah, they never stop.
They don't stop.
They don't really stop.
I just realized I was like, oh well, my friends used to do it. No, they still do it. Okay. I swear I uploaded all my stuff. What would I have called it? Oh, I would have called it Long Island Dash.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Long Island Dash.
No, I was in Long Island when I was doing it.
Is there a what's the name of that couple that Long Island that dashes on Long
Oh,
Island?
it's I don't know what their name is, but I watch them all the time. I like them.
Bueller.
Are you making fun of the amount of times I say anyway or
No, not at all. No.
I think so.
No, I would never do such.
Nope, never do such a thing.
No.
I think it's time to crack open another pina colada. That's
Yeah.
what I think.
You have to climb all the way in the back. They're all the way in the very back.
I mean, oh wait, I have to download. See, this is why.
Is it okay if I turn some tunage on, or is that long?
You know what? I don't know on if anybody knows. Can you answer for me because I don't know.
Drop us a comment. Let us know.
I don't know
Ooh,
if
Aston Martin.
nice. I don't know if like I know you can get copyright on your videos that you put out if you have certain music in the background, but I don't know.
I think that's different because you're
live, if it
rebroadcasting.
matters.
But if you're live, you're
And there's
broadcasting
music.
what's happening. And I don't know. That's still rebroadcasting, but
Yeah, I don't know. That's a
Anyways.
good question. I would love for someone to answer that question for me because I have no idea.
well, we just went over some river. I don't even know what it
Yeah, I don't know where we're at, actually.
Somebody, Mike, Bravada Mike, said
Mike! Hey, Mike, what's up?
we're back on dry land. That is true. We
Yes.
are. Doesn't mean we're safer.
I got really excited for Mike.
Who's Mike? Give me the 411 on who Mike is.
Mike can tell you
Who the Mike is. Mike, who are you?
Subscriber.
You subscribe, Mike?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he's in the Discord with that group of YouTubers that I'm in the Discord with.
Okay. Is he the author?
No.
No.
No, Drew's the one that sent me the Discord. But anyway,
Just someone from upstate New York. What part of upstate New York there? Bravada Mike?
that's where my mom is from. That's where she was born and raised.
We were just in Clarksville not too long ago.
That's a small town. I don't know if anybody will know.
Okay. We were close to
Albany,
Syracuse, yeah.
Yep. That's where my mom was born and raised. Well, she was born in Virginia, I should say.
This is
But-
Norfolk, wasn't she?
Norfolk, yeah, Virginia. But,
Your mom was born on a naval base, and so was I.
no,
Aw.
I was just born in a rando hospital in Indianapolis.
Where were you born? Community North?
Oh, I don't know. All I know is, this is my claim to fame, kids. And I actually do have proof of it. When I was born, I had to be born cesarean section. Because my mom had problems having kids, and so it was like a situation where they're like, we have to take the baby. So I was born cesarean section. And when I was born, they came to my mom and asked if they could take my picture and publish it in a medical journal, because I was born with a perfect shaped head. I don't know what happened to it after. I don't know what happened to the brain of it, but I was born with a perfect shaped head, and I did not believe her at all.
It's
until
between Brigham
Bennington?
and Syracuse.
Okay. Yeah. So we were just there. And, yes,
Beautiful
and
up there.
you probably would know Clarksville then. My mom was raised on a farm, and,
It's an orchard.
well, yeah, it was really an orchard, but they called it the farm, but it was an orchard. And it's now a landmark. The new owner that bought it back in the 80s.
Had it put in the National Registry.
Yeah, had it put in a registry. It's called Bennett Hill.
It was a hotel out in the middle of nowhere in New York on the way to Canada.
Yeah. There's a lot of history there, and it's a pretty cool place.
It really is.
I've been fortunate enough. I was able to take we were just there in January because my mom's cousin passed away, who was from there. And they were doing her burial service. And so we were able to take my mom, which is the first she'd been there in probably 20-some-odd years, 30-some years probably.
Right, yeah.
And so we were able to take her, and the new owner let us tour the orchard and the farmhouse that she grew up in, so she got to go see a bunch of her childhood stuff and meet her, other childhood cousins. And
Would you believe they still have the same mailbox
yes, they
at the
do.
farm
They
that
do.
she had when she was a child?
They do, the same mailbox. And so I was able to there's a picture of my mom when she was like 2 years old at the mailbox, and I was able to get a picture of her now at the mailbox. So
At 79 years old.
79 years old, yep. So super cute stuff.
Yes, a 76-year-old mailbox at least. That thing could be 100 years old. A 100-year-old mailbox.
Yeah. Probably more than that, to be honest with you.
Probably, that'd be pretty cool. See, where I grew up, they used to smash mailboxes in with baseball bats. My great-grandpa had someone, they used to drill wells. He took well casing and had it welded into a mailbox. That way, when the kid that was bashing in mailboxes wouldn't bash his mailbox and do it again. Nothing like 6-inch well casing to smack with a baseball bat while you're doing 30 miles an hour. Pretty sure that kid broke his arm.
I would think. I would think.
My dad told me of a story that they had the same thing, and his dad filled their mailbox with concrete. So the kid that was bashing them in would break his arm.
Yikes.
I never got into that kind of shenanigans, like destroying other people's property. I never did that.
I
You
did.
know you did. Just
I
doing
said
donuts.
no as if I didn't do anything.
Mrs. doing donuts in a farm field.
He is Mr. Goody Two Shoes.
Oh no.
I
No,
was
no,
not.
no, no, no. No, I'm not.
You know, he did make drink bombs. Oh, I don't know. Can we say that on YouTube? I think we can.
No, I outran the country cops. I don't even know how many times in my old 65 Mustang.
I just took my cars through fields that were just planted.
They had
And did
radios
donuts.
in the 90s and the early 2000s, but they didn't have drones and helicopters in Plainfield, Indiana.
No.
They probably do now.
Probably.
Probably do now.
Yeah. I was a bad kid.
You
Our
weren't.
kids weren't bad. Our kids were good, but
Well,
they're better than us. Our kids are better than us.
No, they're not.
our
They're
youngest
lazy. They don't do anything.
That's true. I'm not
They
gonna
play
lie, that's
video
true.
games.
That's true. That's not a lie.
They don't even know.
They don't even know what the
They,
world
they
is.
would
They don't
probably
know-
think that
nobody had
ND
no idea.
2020 is a new drink.
Well,
Holy
they
crap.
did come out with a.
I know.
They did come out with like one of those like fruity drinks that I was drinking. You know.
In a can? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I want to get some and make the boys drink them just to be mean.
But I want to make them do a shot of Everclear and then they can drink that.
Everclear and Goldschlager. How about that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. With the gold flakes.
You think Fireball's something? Let's try this.
Yeah, because they do think Fireball's something. I'm like, you guys are never gonna. You're not made of the same stock we are. You
No.
just don't have it. You don't have
No.
it. But anyway, yeah. Our youngest son is like a 90-year-old man. In fact, I was driving on the interstate with him, and he saw this old Volvo, probably 70s Volvo, I would say, at least 70s Volvo. And there was a guy driving in the slow lane, just tooling along. An old milk container, I love it.
Filled with rocks.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
That's amazing. Anyway, so yeah, I was driving on the road and he saw an older gentleman in an older Volvo, and he literally said to me, "That is all I want in life, Mom. I just want to be an old guy in a button-down shirt driving an old Volvo down the interstate." I'm like, you're that already. What are you talking about? He's so old. He would be so mad if he.
That child would probably have a heart attack if he knew the stuff that we did got away with as we were married.
He would have a heart attack if he knew where I was going right now. He just knows I'm going away for my birthday weekend. He doesn't know what I'm doing.
Yes, he does not approve of somebody
does not
gambling
approve
in slots.
of
No.
Slot machines and gambling and casinos.
For somebody that never leaves the house, he has quite strong convictions against things.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that he was part of the Bible, though.
No, but he just is opinionated. He's got opinions, that one. Oof. They're all right to have if he keeps them to himself. Was that bad?
No, it's not bad because, well, what was it? The one night he was screaming at me and I was literally repeating to him the same thing he was saying in a different way. And he didn't understand it and he was mad at me.
I just don't think his brain is developed there yet. I mean, I think we're trying to have conversations of like, she's not there yet. She's not there.
Definitely not.
Not there. I'm sorry, phone calls coming in.
Yeah, there's no one we need to talk to.
So, all right. So I did that dash yesterday, and I have all the footage of it that I uploaded, but it says it's 4 gigabytes. That seems like a lot.
It does seem like a lot.
Oh well.
So how's the dashing up there in New York there, Mike? Is it, do you do DoorDash or? How's it go?
When we went in January, was it January? When did we go? February?
January.
Or May? No, we went in May. No, we went in May. It was in
For
May.
Anne's thing?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
it
in
was
May.
May.
We didn't go in January. There's no way I would be upstate New York in January.
You just told everybody you went to January.
I know. I don't know why I was saying that, but I was wrong. I would not be in upstate New York in January.
We came here for January.
We did come here for January. To Connecticut. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, when we went in May, I was gonna DoorDash. I had platinum and I was gonna DoorDash, but we got busy with family stuff.
Yeah.
So I did not. It's rattling around back there. That's annoying.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah, what I do.
I think it goes way down there.
Did you guys see that I found a lucky feather on the boat? I'm gonna win my.
Okay, explain how that is lucky.
I don't know. I just
The
found
bird
it.
lost his feather. Like maybe it was, trying not to get hit by the boat.
I don't know. Why do I think feathers are lucky? Are they? Are they not?
Just asking. The bird lost it. How's it? So he lost something, and now it's your luck. Is that how that works?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I think of finding a feather is lucky. I don't know. Does anybody have any questions for us? Ask us questions so we have something to talk about.
Yes, 3 times 5 is 15.
The offspring's coming to Foxwoods in October.
I know. I want to go.
Nice. I'd go see them.
That'd be cool.
DoorDash and Spark was great when I started, and now it's oversaturated. Well,
Finding that a lot about a lot of the gig stuff is oversaturated.
yeah.
I was able to get on Flex not too long ago, and it's not bad. It's saturated as well because it's hard to get a Flex, and then when you do, they're not bad. Like I actually like the process.
I told him I love it. If I had my app of choice, it would be Flex for sure. But I think that will change because you're so new to Flex. I think all the apps are just like DoorDash. If you go up in rating, or once you do it more, I really do look at it like any other job. You do kind of have to prove what you're willing to put in and do to an extent. But I know I have very odd views because I also have problems hitting decline.
He does.
So I know I'm not like most people. I have sometimes I'll decline, but mostly I don't. Every once in a while I'll get a $4 order for 15 miles, and that's a no. I'm not doing that. But if it's a little upside down, most times I still do it. Like if it's a $5 for 7 miles, most times I'll still do that.
Yeah.
Which you shouldn't. You don't make the most money that way. But for me, sometimes it's just about.
So this town has only got 889 people in it. Yeah.
Why? So. Okay.
But I'm retired. He's retired. Oh,
Oh,
you're retired.
sweet.
Where'd you retire from, Mr. Mike?
Yeah. I would like to retire. I'm going to win a jackpot at the casino, and then I'm going to be able to retire.
When we get home, we're going to retire your Highlander.
Yes.
Put new tires on it.
My car is a 2018 Highlander, and I've put too many miles on it doing this work this year. So we're just going to keep that back as my car. That's just going to be my.
Yeah, we're going to put some money into buying an actual gig car, because
Yeah.
usually when we do that, we're usually together anyways, for the most part, with the exception when you're doing DoorDash. I absolutely detest DoorDash. I hate
He doesn't
it.
like it at all.
I hate it. I hate the feelings that she gets from it because it's so frustrating for her.
Sometimes it's not.
Sometimes, yeah. And then
But sometimes it is. I try
during
to
the
make
day
videos where it
especially.
is and where it's not.
But I don't like you door dashing at night, so I will drive you. I'll be your DoorDash chauffeur.
Sometimes I do it at night. Like the other day, I was telling everybody that like I'll do it at night if you're home for a little bit. But if you're not home, like if you're out of town for work, I will not do it at night. If you're not at home.
Yeah, it makes me nervous.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I don't like to. But for the most part, you're with me. Sometimes you're not with DoorDash, but.
But anyways, we're gonna buy a vehicle so that we can gig out of both of them. But I really like Flex because Flex was nice. It's easy. The app is super simple. I mean, Amazon knows how they got it, so you know you can get it if you can get a job. Because in Florida, there's lots of people doing Flex, but if you can get a good route, you go, you do it. It's super simple. People are usually happy to see you.
Yeah, I love Flex. It's just.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know that I'd say I love it, but I like it the best out of all of them.
Well, out of the gig apps, I love it. Yeah, I would.
I think the absolute worst one that we've done is Deliver That.
Don't get me started on Deliver That. I am not a fan.
Well, it takes so much time. They expect so much out of you for $25. Right? They act like, oh, it's not a big deal. You know, you're only working for 30 minutes, but it's not like that. You have to be ready 30 minutes before. You also have to be prepared for the traffic because in Florida there's traffic no matter what you do.
True.
So it's really
Sorry,
like
I'm trying to read the comment. The tax work. Wow. Wow. Drove all this way.
as a taxi driver. That's interesting because okay, so what do you think as a taxi driver? What if, do you sometimes wish that maybe some of this gig work would have been available earlier to you as a taxi driver so that you could have taken people as well as food at the same time?
Yeah. I don't know that you could do that, food and people at the same time. I guess you could.
Sure. I mean, they have the window so they could have designated a passenger seat just for food. But could you imagine the amount of, like, would that be, I'm sure it'd be a little bit more stressful, but like we say all the time, we wish that this was available to us younger, when we were first married, because those days when you couldn't just quite make the ends meet, and we could have gone and dashed or flexed or something like that to make that extra money and make that $20 for the gas to get to work or whatever. I really, that's what I think is really good for that. I really wish it was for that.
I wonder about the tipping aspect. So, as far as taxis. Like, I remember as a kid taking taxis, and I remember you tip your taxi driver. It was a no-brainer. Like, you tip your taxi driver. But with Uber and all of that, I've seen a lot of times where, now I don't do Uber rideshare. I don't have any desire to do that. I really don't like it. I mean, the thought process is interesting.
COVID came, shut down all of that. DoorDash came along. Oh my gosh.
New York drivers in Connecticut. Yeah, I did see that, yeah.
Idiot was taking the exit and decided, oh no, I don't want this exit, and then cut a whole bunch of people off.
Yeah, so people had to, including us, slam on the brakes.
My favorite thing to do is to slam on your brakes on the interstate.
Anyway, what I was saying is about the taxi drivers, like the tips. Do the tips compare now? Like, I know a lot of Uber people that do rideshare, tips aren't quite there, even compared to what they were a couple of years ago, pre-COVID, that kind of stuff. So I wonder if the tipping, and I know there's a lot of videos and stuff out there.
It gives Mike party money. All right, Mike, what kind of party are we talking here?
Yeah, so I just wondered about the tips, like, as a taxi driver 20 years ago, were the tips did people still not tip then? I know I grew up, my first job, I was a server, so I relied on tips. But for me back then, I remembered, from what I remember of it, it was very rare that someone tipped you at a table. Like, it was just super rare. Like, the tipping was just, there wasn't this culture around, like, don't tip anymore. And in Florida, at least where I'm at in Florida, the specific place that I'm in. I know other places in Florida, they're still Door Dashers and Uber Eats people, and they get great tips. And I've had a few where I've got some really great tips, but for the most part, the tips where I'm at are not there.
Yeah.
They're just not there.
I've always wondered why that is. I mean, we tip really well. Matter of fact, there's times where we used to go, and we would go to a restaurant, and we would tell her mom and dad they would go with us. We would go before them, get the table, get everything set up. We'd tell the servers, here's a pre-tip to your tip that my in-laws are going to pay you because they insist for paying for dinner. So here's a pre-tip, and I'm sorry because they're going to be kind of a pain, right? Does anybody ever do that? We did that.
We did that.
Because we knew it was going to be tough, right? The servers for my in-laws, not that they're terrible people or anything, they're just kind of hard to please with some things. So we would go, we would get, waters or Cokes or whatever started and set at the table, and then we would make, we pull the server aside and say, okay, here's the deal, here's a pre-tip because I don't want you to go without. Because her mom and dad weren't always the best at tipping very well. And,
my dad was, my mom wasn't.
Yeah. And plus, now that food costs have gotten more expensive, the tips are definitely not, they haven't matched.
Yeah, I know. I'm just curious, because I remember tipping I made a lot in tips. And in all honesty, if I go back on my DoorDash, hey, what's up? Hey, we're in Connecticut. The Mad Dasher.
The Mad Dasher?
Mm-hmm.
Why is he the Mad Dasher? I'm sorry, I don't know who you all are yet. I'm sorry.
I referenced it. You guys like he knows, but he doesn't really.
So who's the Mad Dasher?
He's another content creator. He's really fun.
Is he like Alice in Wonder, like mad? Like you, like?
Yes, it is. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna win a lot of money.
You are.
Yeah, I'm putting that out there. But anyway, so fun stuff. I did a dash and.
You made it as in the Mad Hatter instead of Mad. See, that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. So.
I get your reference, man. I get it.
I have pretty epic birthdays. Listen, I have ADD too, so whatever. It's fine.
It's okay. It's all about you right now.
It is. It's my birthday weekend. Of course it is. Duh.
Yes, thank you, Pastor Princess.
I am a passenger princess. It's fun. Anyway, I'm his little helper in the car. That's what he likes to call me.
Little helper in the car. Does anyone else have a little helper in the car to tell you when to stop? Maybe when you're going too fast. Where you're supposed to be going. Hey, I think you missed that. Does anyone else have a little helper in the car? I love my little helper in the car. It's so very helpful to tell me things that I already know.
It's true. It's true. I'm just his little helper in the car.
We should record that. You're telling me how to drive so people can see the immense control.
He has so much control. Because even does anybody else get to the point where you even annoy yourself with how terrible you're being? Because that happens to me all the time. I'm like, oh wow, I'm even annoying myself. This is bad. It's true, it happens. Anyway, so what I was gonna say, the train of thought I was on, is that I have epic birthdays because when was it? 3 years ago we went to Maine for my birthday. Yes, all the time. I annoy myself all the time. We went to Maine for my birthday.
We need to go back.
But we do need to go back.
That was an epic trip.
It was an epic trip only because I'm a huge baseball fan. So I don't like really other sports. I like
September 9th.
September 9th on Monday.
9/9.
9/9. We have a lot of 9s in our life too. Anyway, so
3 years ago?
3 years ago, yeah. So he had never been to Boston
His
before.
girlfriend's was September 5th. Well, happy birthday,
Happy belated
Mad
birthday!
Dasher Year girlfriend.
Yes. I'd like to know her name so I don't just call her by some random title. Unless it's, queen or princess, and then it's fine.
She could be the MDG.
The MDG, the Mad Dasher's girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, the MDG, I like that. We just made a nickname for your girlfriend, it's fine.
Lauren.
Happy
Nice.
birthday, Lauren.
Happy birthday, Lauren.
Yeah. Anyway, let me finish the story. So, Maine, he had never been to Boston. So, I was like, well, September 8th, the Red Sox are playing in Boston. We should go that year. So, it's okay. That's my alternate ego name.
You don't need to be telling people about that.
Anyway, that could go down a really bad area. We're not going to go there. Anyway, so yeah, so that year I took him to Boston, and then we took a train over to Maine. But we went to a game.
The Red Sox play at
see the Red
Green
Sox.
Wall.
So yeah, so we went to see the Red Sox, and that's the first time ever in my life that I actually caught a fly ball.
You did. In the baseball game, you caught a fly ball.
Caught a fly ball.
Then they were playing the Tampa Bay Rays,
Yes,
which was epic.
Yeah.
And you caught a fly ball off of...
I did.
Crap, I forget the player, but it was in Tampa Bay.
But it was in Boston. And so, yes, it was freaking crazy. And I didn't even have a glove with me. So what happened was, I was there and I was like, and I saw it and I was like, oh my God, 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 oh my God. Because I could see that it was like coming right where we were. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't have a mitt or anything. So I just caught it with my hand and my leg. Like I
stuck my hand out and I slowed it down, but it went past my hand as well. It like hit my fingers and
it just like
she caught the
right on my leg, and my hand just caught it.
She had a massive bruise on her leg.
What happened was so I caught it on the leg, and I looked down to see, like, oh my God, did I really catch that? And then I looked up, and when I looked up, there's instantly like 2 security people right in front of me, and they're like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like,
EMS.
do you need EMS? Are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm like super, so like screaming. I'm like, oh my God, I got it. I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm fine. And they were like, we heard that hit you. Are you okay? I'm like, oh, yeah, it's fine. I'm fine. It did welt up into a big old bruise, but I was like, no, get out of my way. I want to see the game. I just got a fly ball. Are you kidding me?
It was awesome. We had like we had a flat beer, a hot dog. She got a fly ball.
Yeah, that was
Cracker
epic.
Jack. I mean,
that was epic.
That's what I like to do.
So I always have good birthdays, and I love baseball. Baseball's my thing.
Baseball live is fun.
Yes.
Baseball on TV sucks.
It's okay. It's all right, but a live game is superior.
Yes, always.
That's my other thing that I want to do. It's on my bucket list. I want to visit every major league.
I know. I want to go to Baltimore and see the Orioles play.
Yeah.
And eat a soft crab.
Yes. He's into crabbing right now.
I'm into fish. I like fishing.
He's on YouTube fishing and crabbing. He's got all these crabbers that he watches on YouTube.
They're interesting.
They are. I watched some of them with you. Yeah, so anyway.
Sounds like an awesome time. It was, dude.
It was awesome.
Totally was
so
awesome.
I have pretty cool birthdays, by the way.
Yeah. We should probably start putting out there where we're going to be. So maybe if anybody that you follow or you follow, we might be able to meet up with some people.
Yeah.
I agree. Live is fun. TV sucks. Yes.
Yeah, TV sucks.
Totally does.
Yeah.
Not the same. The feeling is way better.
Yeah.
Because we went and saw New York play last year.
Yeah, last year I finally made it to Yankee Stadium. Finally. I took long enough.
Yeah, it was good. That was good. You think that place is huge, but it's not.
It's not really.
Not at all.
It's not. Our team is the Milwaukee Brewers. That's who
The Brewers and the Rays. We like both of those.
I like
because
Rays,
obviously we live in Florida, so we gotta follow them. Whatever floats your boat, as long as you like it, that's all that matters. True that.
True that.
Nice boat reference for the Cavs. Love it.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing a dash here while we're in Connecticut.
Why not?
I know, I did one on Long Island. I should do one here in Connecticut.
Yeah.
See what it's like.
Probably much of the same, just a different place.
So yeah, so we're going to Mystic, Connecticut because I want to get my Mystic pizza. And then we're going to head over to the Foxwoods.
Yep, if you like 80s rom-com movies, look up Mystic Pizza. So
Is
I've
that
got
what it was?
Julia
It's
Roberts.
the 80s? I feel like it was older than that.
No, it was not 80s. It was in the 80s, maybe.
Oh. I'm old, so...
I think it came out in 84. Gonna go celebrate a girlfriend's birthday. I'm gonna go to Center Live.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't read it all. What do you say?
You guys have fun.
Yes.
You guys
Drink
have
a
a
beer.
good time.
Drink a beer to us.
Have some drinks.
Toast.
Toast. Cheers. Cheers
Cheers.
to the birthday. Tell
Hell yeah.
Lauren I said happy birthday. We're now birthday buddies.
Yeah, next time maybe we'll come see you. We'll come up and hang out on the birthday weekend.
Yeah, it'll be
Upstate
epic.
New York.
It'll be crazy. No, he's not Matt Dasher's not from New York.
Oh, where's Matt Dasher?
They're from here. He's from close to here.
He's close to here. Oh, what, Rhode Island?
Aren't they're all the same? In terms of being, in terms of how close all these states are, honey, they're all the same.
Well, yeah, we're close, but I mean,
Anyway,
be cool.
I don't know exactly where he's from.
I want to go back. Where was that brewery at that we went to that had the airplane thing here in Connecticut? Or is that Massachusetts?
Refresh my memory. Airplane?
He said that he'll toast a cheers, so we'll tell her. Nice.
Yes, please do. Have an epic time. Take pictures, but not mug shots. All that good stuff. Listen, I have to remind myself of that too. Don't get yourself a mug shot this time.
Uber is worth the freaking money, too.
Oh, yeah. How much worth it in that case? Yeah, for sure.
Yes. Uber is worth the money.
Shit. What was I saying? I was going to say something, I don't remember.
I don't know.
No.
All right, any more questions? Let's have them. A day in life in the traveling dasher.
I feel
We
like
are
someone
driving.
I feel like someone should ask me how do I decide where I'm going to travel dash to next. It really just depends on where we're going, and I just dash wherever we're going. So
Yeah, we like to travel a lot.
we're going to Hawaii in December.
We are.
I'm going to win the jackpot, and we're going to Hawaii in December.
Okay.
No?
I mean, I'm down. Let's go, but yeah, you're gonna have to win a Grand Guerrero Hawaii. Holy crap!
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know that do they have DoorDash in Hawaii? Does anyone know? Certainly they do.
I don't see why they wouldn't. They got DoorDash in other countries.
You know what? We are supposed to go to Puerto Rico next month. Can I DoorDash in Puerto Rico? Do they have DoorDash in Puerto Rico? Does anyone know? Do they have DoorDash in Puerto Rico?
I'm sure they do. I mean, they got Uber Eats everywhere.
But can you, as a dasher, DoorDash in Puerto Rico? Like if I was platinum, could I dash in Puerto Rico?
That's
going
a
to be
good
interesting
question
to know. It's
ask
gonna
Dash.
be interesting to find out. Because we are going to Puerto Rico next month, so
Yes,
that could be fun if I can get on there.
that would be fun, actually.
Okay. Dash Your Life Hawaii goes live every day. So they do have dashing in Hawaii. So when I win the grand and we go to Hawaii in December,
We can dash in Hawaii. Okay. You're talking about you wanted to go back to Boston, maybe?
I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, I would love to go back there. You know the one state I've been to that I really probably would not go But we drove through all of Vermont.
And it's pretty.
It's pretty.
It's a nice drive.
It's okay.
We didn't really find a whole lot to do.
We found a random, we found a brewery because we like to go to breweries. And we found a random little, like, place that had, like, a distillery and stuff. And that was pretty fun.
Got some maple whiskey. It was
pretty good.
very good, yeah.
Very intense, but very good. Yeah, so what do we like to do? We like to travel. We love to find breweries, distilleries, fun stuff, off the beaten path type of stuff. Love national parks. Definitely got to go back to Maine because I want to go to Acadia.
Yeah, I want to do that different than what we did. I don't want to fly in there. I want to take a 4-runner so that we can drive. Because that's what I want to do. That's my dream. But I want to take the 4-runner so we can drive around at our own pace and not worry about stuff.
Just take the auto train up to DC and then...
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. Take the auto train up, drive around in Maryland, Baltimore, all that cool places. Really gotta go. Have a nice birthday. Nice meeting you, honey. Hey, nice to meet you.
Big biker hug.
Big biker hug. Right on, dude.
Right on. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I appreciate it.
Yep.
And thanks for subscribing, too. I really appreciate all of it. It's amazing.
It's neat to have people, want to be a part of your life in that way.
Yeah, no, I know. It's like, it's crazy because sometimes people say that, online things aren't real, it's not reality, but there is a component of some online stuff that is reality. I started a Facebook group with my brother-in-law years ago, probably almost 10 years ago, and the friend that I came to see here this weekend, I met through that group, actually, and we became very, very close, and our husbands are close, and so it's turned into real life, it's actually real life people, so and a lot of the people in that group are actually subscribers, so if you come back and watch any of the lives from that, hi everyone. I used to go on Facebook Live a lot, almost every day, and then I didn't as much anymore, so I'm trying to get back into the swing of it. It's kind of hard to get back into going live, but yeah, they do turn into real life. I mean, they're real life people, and it's...
I will never forget when Nicole came running to you.
So this is the story of my best friend now. So we were in a Facebook group together. We talked and chatted just kind of normal every day, kind of like the YouTube, like the subscribers in the community. And you build a community and you get to these people and they do become friends with you and they do become like they know you and all of these things. And they really do, and they really are. And so we had been talking for a long time, and I said, okay, listen, I have never been to, at that time, I had never been to New York City. I'd been to upstate New York where my mom was from, but I'd never been to New York City. So I was like, I have never been to New York City. It is on my bucket list to go see New York City during Christmas to see the lights. And so I think I'm going to come up. But I knew she was on Long Island. So I was like, what if I fly into Long Island? How do I get to the city? Is it easy? Is it hard? She's like, it's super easy. You take the train. And so I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, well, what if I come and fly into Long Island and stay the weekend, and then we can meet up in person for the first time in real life and all this kind of stuff. And so she said, okay. It's a long story longer. We get there. We had kind of texted that we would meet up at the hotel. Kind of texted what kind of cars we were driving or whatever. And her then boyfriend, but now husband, was pulling around the building, and she was so excited to see me. She literally jumped out of the car as he was still driving, jumped out of the running car and ran to hug me. It was so cute. And of course I ran back to her and hugged her too. But it was super cute. It was
I wish I had video of it so I could play Chariots of Fire to it.
Yes, slow it down and play Chariots of Fire. That'd be funny. I'll have to see if I have any.
Both your arms went open.
Yeah, it's true. It was.
She jumped on you.
Yes,
and you caught her.
Yes, it was so. It was pretty epic, pretty cool.
Yeah, it was
pretty
okay.
good situation. And then when they got married, we came up for the wedding. And we come up about twice a year to see him. I wish I could come up more. And maybe someday I'll get to the point where I can. But yeah. And then we've been 3 times this year because we came up in January.
Well, we didn't get to see Nicole every time, but yeah.
We came up for, because we spent Easter with them. We came up in January, we spent Easter, and then now it's September, so it's been, it's been a while.
We have busy summers. We work a lot during the summer.
A lot during the summer.
I mean, we work a lot all the time anyways, but...
So, Hubs works full-time doing home remodeling.
And repair.
And repair.
I guess it's remodeling.
Remodeling. And he does maintenance for some property management companies. Just some like little maintenance calls and stuff. So that's what he does for a living. This is his third career?
Let's see.
Second-ish. Well, third. Unless you count cars and planes the same.
No.
Third
They're totally different.
Third career field. He started out as an aircraft mechanic. Went to school, started out as an aircraft mechanic. Did that for over 20 years, worked his way up into inspection. So he was an aircraft mechanic inspection.
That's what brought us to Florida.
Yeah,
I got a job working on private jets. And that was fun and interesting. I got to meet a lot of really neat people.
Yeah.
And as far as like who owned the airplanes.
And then there was a little dip of time in there where after 9/11, when he was laid off for a little while, and so at that point he transitioned into working on cars,
which is not the same.
It's not the same, but that's where our love affair with Toyota started, because he got a job at a Toyota dealership.
I was also going to a school in Indianapolis learning how to work on cars. They had a program.
Yep.
And it was called T10, and it was for Toyota guys to learn how to work on Toyotas. That way they can get, the theory was they teach you this, how to work on Toyotas so that you can go to a Toyota dealership and be successful right away and make more money. And so I was doing that too.
So we did that, and then so we worked on cars for several years, and then opened his own car repair shop, doing high performance stuff.
Yep.
That was fun. That's where the love of Zoom came in.
Yep.
I love a good Zoom car.
That was called 1094 High Performance was the first name.
Yeah.
We still have it around now. Me and my best friend, we still do some stuff. It's called 1094 Motorsports. Because me and the original business partner had to get a divorce. Because he...
had to get a divorce from his...
Yeah, because he had to get a divorce from his wife, because she found out that he took all of our money from our company and literally spent it on hookers and blow.
So they divorced.
Yeah, that was the end of that.
Very quickly.
Never will I ever have another partner again in my life except for that one.
Yeah. So, then from there, you retired.
We came to Florida, went back to airplanes, and then we got back into airplanes after a while.
Yeah.
Worked at Cessna Citation in Orlando, and then I worked at SpaceX for about a year as a launch quality inspector. I loved that job and hated that job. I loved that job.
We all loved it and hated it.
Yeah, it was really, really neat to work on rockets. And
he's my rocket scientist.
That was actually my nickname in high school. And
Rocket Boy.
yeah, was Rocket Boy, because I liked rockets and said I was going to build one. And I built model rockets. I even took my model rockets to the state fair in Indiana. And just before I stopped working on planes, we started working on the maintenance. We started doing maintenance to make extra money. We wanted to pay our house off.
So I had always worked in office jobs. I started out as a server and worked for a server for a long time. And then I got a job at an airline when I was 18. I got a job at an airline. I worked at the airline for several years, worked at some travel agencies for a lot of years. We had our youngest son.
That's where you developed the travel, though, was when you were working for the airline.
For the airline.
You could
well,
travel
because,
anywhere.
I could travel anywhere for free. I didn't have to buy a ticket. And then you got discounted hotel rates. And then, it just... Plus, we lived in a small town, and I didn't want to live in that small town for the rest of my life. I wanted to get away. And there was like a little bubble so I did travel agency stuff, and then we had our youngest son, and then I decided I needed a job with better benefits. And so I got a job at the NCAA, and I am not a sports person in any way, shape, or form. Nor am I a college person in any way, shape, or form. Which is why I hate Deliver That, because you're basically just rushing a fraternity. That's literally all you're doing. If you think about it, when you start with Deliver That, and the whole process of Deliver That is structured around a fraternity. It's dumb, and I don't like it. And anyway, so then I worked at some office jobs after that, and then I decided to get my real estate license. And I worked really, really hard, and studied really hard, and worked really, really hard some more, studied really hard some more. And that test is not easy to pass. It's basically a long test.
Of which you passed on your very first time.
I did pass it on my first time, which is, I used to say, oh, it's not that big a deal, but then I met a lot of people that didn't pass. So yeah, I passed it on my first time. And yeah, so I did my real estate license. I got into property management. I started managing properties, and I managed a couple hundred properties in Orlando, around Orlando. And that was probably the most stressful work I've ever done in my life. Definitely the most stressful work I've ever done in my life. And it just wasn't really for me anymore. I did it for, I don't know, 7 years. It had run its course and it was done. So then I took some time and was like, what do I want to do? And then I decided to look at the gig apps. I was like, you know what, let me just see. I like driving cars. I like being in the car. I like being active. I like doing stuff. I do not like sitting behind a desk. I do not like being cramped in an office. I need freedom to do what I need to do. And so that's what started the gig apps. That's what I did. Now I'm starting this YouTube and learning all about, I mean, you learn so much with this. It's like you learn about business, you learn about marketing, you learn about
well, I mean, we already had kind of a
you learn about all these things.
You already had a good handle on a lot of that stuff.
Some of it, yeah, for sure. And now we have our own company. We've always been on.
And we're back.
And we're back. We got into the candy.
So yes, you gotta do something that you're not supposed to be doing.
Right. So anyway, so that's what I don't know where I was at, but I'm pretty much done, I guess. Oh, we have our own business. We have a home remodeling. So then when he was done with SpaceX, he'd already been doing some home remodeling stuff, so we just went full time with that. And we've had that business since 2017. We started the home repair business. And so that's what we did. And now we're starting to open a second location in Cincinnati. So probably in the next 2 to 3 years, we're going to be hiring some techs in Cincinnati, hopefully. Right now, we've just got some family helping out with the work of it. But we're growing, and so we're probably going to have to hire a tech. We'll have too much work to not. So yeah. So that's our full time. What we're doing to make money is.
That's where we make most of our money.
Yeah. And then, so when I started doing this gig app stuff, this was for my fun stuff. So this was for our entertainment line in our budget. Things like birthday trips, fishing trips, vacations. Yeah. That's what we use it for.
Yeah. We definitely work for the lifestyle that we have.
Yeah.
We earn it very much.
We're trying.
There's many times we plan trips and can't go because we didn't have the money.
Yeah, that's true.
We said no.
We postponed it, or we could have gone, but it would have put too much of a strain, so we said, nah, we're going to make the decision not. That's what you have to do in life sometimes. You guys want to see the road to Connecticut? I'll flip it around. You know, but like in the videos, I try to make sure I don't get anyone's license plate in the video. Well, when you're live, there's like really no way to do that. We're talkative, aren't we? It's okay.
Any more questions there, guys? Anybody got questions they want to ask us?
The thing is, when you're live, you just have to have a conversation and not wait for people to ask you questions.
Yeah, I know, but I like answering questions I wouldn't think about.
Right. It's kind of a gray day. Not bad though. I bet in the fall this is beautiful. I mean, it's starting to get late summer.
Yeah, you can
It's
start
not
to
really
see,
fall yet, but
start to see some of it change now.
yeah. Another couple of weeks this will be beautiful. Our son's awake. Oh, you know what I need to do?
What do you need to do?
I can't because I got it in my hand. I was gonna say I need to plug in the microphone and test the microphone and see if people say that if it's better or worse.
Oh, well, they're in my backpack there. Might be able to grab them. Well, yeah.
Interesting. All right, well, we'll try it another time, I guess. Man, my arm itches. It's exciting. I'm excited.
Yep.
It's gonna be a fun weekend, guys. It's gonna be a fun weekend, kids. I will share with you all when I win my big jackpots. I'll just keep putting that out there. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Where do you want to travel next?
Oh, we're going to Puerto Rico in October.
No, I said where you want to travel. You want to travel to.
Well,
You
yeah.
said Hawaii earlier, so I'm guessing you want to travel to Hawaii.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Hawaii. I want to go back to London, and then maybe try to head over to France in that trip. Do a quick little tour of France and come back. Definitely want to go back to Scotland. Want to go to Ireland. Love to go to Thailand and Vietnam. That's on the list. And definitely Japan. I think Japan's a 2025 trip.
I think Japan, I need to have about $1 million so I can bring back all the cool Japan cars that I want.
True. Japan's definitely in 2025, and I would like to do India as well because I want to go see Joseph. So Japan and India are in 2025. I'd like to maybe do Vietnam in 26, maybe.
Yeah. I think a lot of that has to do with political.
So yeah. Those are just some of the places, but in the United States, where do I want to go? I want to go back out to Lake Tahoe. I loved Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe was nice. It was beautiful out there.
I'd love to get to Utah. I'd love to go back to Denver. Yeah. So yeah, fun stuff. is. I wouldn't mind stopping in there to see what it's like, but I don't know how close it is. But I believe it's the same tribe that owns both of them. So,
Oh, no.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the same tribe owns Foxwoods that owns Mohegan Sun. Well, probably should end it. And then yeah.
Why do you look scared?
Because that's my
Oh, yeah, look.
Mohegan Reservation.
Yeah, I missed it.
You missed it.
The Mohegan Reservation.
It's fine.
I know nothing about that tribe. I have to look that up.
But I don't know much about the tribe either. I wish I knew more. I should research more. I should research more. Yeah. So if it says Mohegan Sun Boulevard right there, then it must be somewhat close, right? It must be like within a half hour of each other.
Oh, yeah. You have to map it on your...
I would have to map
Use your
it.
other phone to
Use my
map
other
it.
phone and map it. Let's look that up. See how much it is.
I'm excited about getting a lobster roll.
Yes.
I like mine Connecticut style, hot with butter. I guess Maine, it's cold.
Oh, so they're... Sorry. My bad. They're like 10, 15 minutes apart.
Oh.
They're only 11 miles apart.
Cool. We have to go check it out then.
Okay, yeah. That's fun.
What do you want to do?
Why did you ask me that? Why are cars talking to us? Why? What? Stop recording me. It's
Cancel.
Sorry, you have to be subscribed to Connected Services to use navigation feature. To learn more about what you can ask me, please say help.
That was weird. I don't like how our vehicles talk to us now. They're 11 miles apart.
Well, we'll have to go check them out.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
I think it's time for us to probably get off of here so that I can get ready, because we got to figure out where
All right.
to go.
Bye.
Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you later on another one. I'll schedule some lives, especially if I dash here in Connecticut. Ooh, look, 444. I told you I'm going to win jackpots. I told you I'm going to win jackpots. I'll turn it around so you guys can see this last bit while I say thank you for subscribing. Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and sharing. The Mad Dasher shared this video. Thank you so much. You all are amazing. And yeah, this is a pretty drive. This is a part of drive that I like. So we definitely appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it.
We do.
And we do. We both do.
All right. Thanks,
Yep.
guys.
Thanks, guys. See you later.